Yeah, I lied about taking. Wait, failed to post to Facebook. You have been temporarily blocked from performing this action.
All right, well, we're on YouTube, so let's roll with that. Dude, like when we tried to go like through your account and then going to Facebook, we had just as much fucking trouble doing that.
Yeah, but that's gonna be like 3 people.
Well, no, we could post to the place and then get them. I believe. So on that note, I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna get the link, and I'm gonna post it on So Local, and I'm gonna post it on my personal page. I'm gonna post it everywhere, and everything will be awesome.
Okay.
In my humble opinion.
So I guess we should play the thing. I'm bummed about no Facebook. Yeah, I can't lie. I'm bummed about the no Facebook thing.
All right, well, I'm sorry that I said Nazi things were bad on the thing. Oh.
So yeah, we're gonna be missing like 25 people.
No, we're not, dude. You know, you can take a YouTube link and post it on Facebook, and people will see it. Yeah. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing.
Not everybody does that.
It is. Or we could spend the next half an hour trying to figure out how to post on your free StreamYard account, and that would be super fun. Also, we can do whatever you want, dude.
Yeah. No Facebook this morning because Corey hates Nazis and he said so.
And I might have quoted them and said this is bad, and Facebook was like, "You said Sig Heil on the internet." Fuck. Fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all my fault, and I feel bad about it, and so now I'm trying to post places so that Greg will feel better that all of our internet family are here. And then
I mean, you know, I cut my week off short to come back
just for you people.
That's right. The sacrifices that I make to be here. Good morning, everybody. New studio. Who it is? Please ignore the clutter and chaos behind me because I got the stuff working. But I don't have the stuff looking good yet, so that's where we are. But
no looking good yet.
No, some people have a way with words, and other people just know.
Some people know have. Man, this never gets old.
Well, it's nice to see you too. Although we can't see your face, but we miss your face as well. So I'm in the new house, and I have my own studio room, like with no wall unit air conditioner banging away behind me, and a door and a room and everything. So that's exciting stuff. My microphone stand, however, is having issues. It keeps settling on me, but there we go. That should be okay.
If you guys are here, could you please share this out?
That would be handy. Share it on Facebook
Facebook so that people find us, and then that way I will get to feel slightly less guilty than I do for the thing that wasn't really my fault.
Yeah, Lori, we're pretty excited. I actually, part of what I want to talk about this morning is this new thing I discovered, a way to do science from your backyard, and it's really cool. And I have a feeling, because I know you live in a place where you have a nice backyard, you may want to do this. So we'll get to that in a little while here. Yeah, everything is just the whole microphone stand keeps sinking slowly into the west. I'll just have to keep leaning further and further down to talk into the microphone as the show goes on.
Right.
Yeah. How long are you in Facebook jail for, Corey?
I think until Sunday.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, we'll believe that when we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, either way, the church thing we can do on YouTube, and people can just figure it out or not. I mean, that's.
Yeah. Oh, we got 7 people here, so that's good. That's a start. We would love it if you would share this back to Facebook, let people know that we're over here today. And we spent some time trying to build up a viewer base on YouTube, and we just didn't. It never really took wing like it does on Facebook for us, because all of our friends are there. So, well, all of our friends in this context are there. What did you do? Corey called out Nazis and got banned because he put the words Sieg Heil in his post to call them out for what a shitty thing that was to say, and Facebook nailed him. And that's the one of the shitty aspects.
Yeah, calling out hate speech Nazi bullshit by quoting them is apparently not how to do it.
Oh, I've seen lots of even worse stuff, like women get called horrible names and respond by calling somebody a jerk, and they get banned. So it's like a hockey fight thing. You hit back, right, you're going to take the penalty. It's ridiculous.
Isn't calling like white people crackers? That's like basically
I've seen that happen. Yes,
they've managed to get that on the list, which is kind of hilarious.
Yep. Calling somebody a misogynist for making a misogynist comment will get you banned.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've seen that happen too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? I caught a Facebook ban for posting a meme of Billy Mays.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, so we have this discussion at Chirp a lot, right? Like, how do you, and it's like, we're not, like, I don't think we're going to have automated systems because they clearly don't work. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lori, that's exactly what happened. Like, anytime something, shows up, and like, I put Sig Heil in quotations, right? So like, that is obviously, in retrospect, obviously going to, trip their Nazi look fors or whatever, right? So fine. But then when I, like, you're allowed to contest it, and I contested it, and they're like, nah. And it was clearly a machine that did that too. It was like, you use words, you banned. And that's the whole thing.
So, which Michelle? That's Zoe. Zoe called me this morning to tell me that Rob Marlowe has made even more unfortunate comments about Black Lives Matter, calling our local Black Lives Matter activist thugs, which is that's my friends he's insulting, and he and I are going to have words about that. I want to remind Mayor Marlowe that he can say what he wants about thugs and troublemakers, but since the Black Lives Matter protests in Newport Richey started, 2 Newport Richey police officers have been fired because of racist shit they've done and posted. And also all of the Newport Richey Police Department officers on patrol are now going to have to wear body cams. So it's working. It's exactly what needed to happen, was some house cleaning and making sure that there were not racists on the police department, and making sure that police were held accountable for their behavior while they're on patrol. Both of those things are happening because of the Black Lives Matter protest, not because of Mayor Marlowe displaying leadership in the city of Newport Richey in this regard. Furthermore, one of the people, I got more.
Yeah, I got that.
One of the people that trained as a legal observer to go to Black Lives Matter protests and make sure that the protesters were not being abused by law enforcement or others, Rachel Marie, is going to run for city council in Newport Richey. She talked to me about it yesterday. She put up a post about it. She is a Latina woman who is not wealthy, who lives in a duplex with her family and rents her home. So, she's going to face the same thing I did, where she's going to be told she doesn't have any skin in the game because she doesn't own a business in downtown Newport Richey. And furthermore, Mayor Marlowe, something I think maybe you should have a look at is what is the percentage of minority business owners in downtown Newport Richey? I think you should be asking yourself some hard questions about who you're kowtowing to when you call people that protest for better treatment of minorities in your city thugs. We went through this over Pride and Drag Queen Story Hour. No human rights ordinance necessary, but you've had to fire police officers because of their racist comments. No problem, right? Right. White people, white business owners in Newport Richey don't have a problem. But there are other people that live there that you might want to consider, since you're probably going to run again for mayor. And I'm disappointed because I said good things about Rob Marlowe for a long time and had a good feeling about him as mayor. But our experience since Pride has been that he's run into the middle, and that's unfortunate. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, when you run in the middle in a racist town, it's anyway.
Yeah, I want to point out that the one and only assault related to Black Lives Matter protests was someone who attacked a woman who was protesting.
Yeah.
Came out of a bar and attacked a woman who was involved in the protests. So who are the thugs, Mayor Marlowe? They're the people that are drinking at the social. That's who. So there.
Did you guys see The Mandalorian yet?
Nope.
I know. That's a joke.
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay, this mic stand is going to have to die. That's it.
Or like put something underneath it, maybe. Like,
I don't have anything handy that I can really do that with. I don't know. Let's see. That's not going to work. No.
Dave,
does that make a lot of noise when I do this?
I don't know. Do what?
When I'm moving the mic stand around?
I mean, I could hear it a little bit, but not really.
All right, here, wait.
Yeah, I can't hear that.
This is the dumbest thing.
Whatever, whatever works.
Yeah, that looks great. That's also not going to work.
Dooby doo.
Sorry, you vamp while I.
Yeah, I just want to vamp duct tape and bale wire, exactly. So he knows what's up. Yeah, I've been ranting back and forth. I actually basically just like live messaged the Mandalorian at Dave because I wake up on Friday mornings. This is becoming tradition. Friday mornings, I wake up and in our little buddy chat with me, Dave, and Greg, we get something to the effect of "Mando fucking Lorian" every Friday morning at 5:30 because somebody had stayed up or to watch it after midnight or watched it first thing this morning, and then he can't wait to talk about it. And I get it. And especially today, because he's like, oh my God, you have to go see it. You clearly are not excited enough. Like, this is pretty fucking crazy. So I might have stolen a watch of it at my stand-up desk this morning, and Dave is right. Completely. Bad.
Nice.
Anyway, it's really, really good. It's Dave said it might be the best TV show that has ever happened, and I'm not sure I could argue with that. I stand by it.
The Wire, better than The Wire.
Fucking way better than The Wire.
Oh, come on, man!
Like take The Wire and just give it a participation award better.
Nah, I think that's a lot of Star Wars fanboy nonsense right there.
Maybe, but like that, like the opposite must also be true because The Wire wasn't that good.
Oh,
for example, Boba Fett wasn't in The Wire, so. I mean, how good can you really be? There wasn't a single spaceship in The Wire, not one. Now, are you seeing where my priorities might lie? Maybe.
I guess.
Maybe.
There also hasn't been a Mandalorian episode where there was 5 minutes of two characters just saying fuck to each other over and over again.
Yet.
Which is one of the best scenes there's ever been.
Yet. I see that and I raise you a baby Yoda.
Okay. You mean a Grogu?
Yeah, Grogu. Goo.
His name is Grogu.
Goo.
Yeah, he has a name. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, every time anyone says Grogu now, I say goo. And then I giggle.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the newest episode. I'm one behind because I had to assemble my TV today. So it's kind of that kind of thing. So yeah, just so everybody knows, Donna and I are moved into our new home. Where we each have a workspace and with doors and everything and fancy like a bathroom where everything works, central heat and air, and a backyard, a fenced backyard with trees and everything. So we're actually really excited. So I'm sitting out back yesterday and I saw a tufted titmouse. If Baby Yoda was an informant on The Wire, maybe we can have this discussion.
Maybe.
He's in the witness protection program.
Right.
Anyway, so I saw a bird. I wasn't sure what it was. And I went looking for ways to identify birds. And I discovered this amazing thing. The Cornell University has a program called iBird. Not even kidding. It's called iBird. Wait, where's the link? I built the link. Son of a biscuit eater. That's not what
eater.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I've lost the darn thing. Hang on. Anyway, I went looking for a way to identify birds that are in my backyard. And I found this thing called iBird. And it's a program that's run by Cornell University. And I'm going to throw a couple of links in the comments here now that I've got it working again. Essentially, iBird is a program where you enter the birds that you see in your yard, and it tracks them for science. And there's like 15 different worldwide programs now using this data that people collect, citizen bird watchers collect, to increase conservation zones. And there have been a couple of species added to the threatened and endangered species list in America because enough people have seen them or they've realized their patterns are changing. And so it's helping. You can sit in your backyard and drink your coffee, identify birds, and do science and contribute to conservation for free, all at the same time. It's pretty cool. So iBird is, if you know what the bird species is, you enter them. You take 20 minutes or an hour, wherever you go. If I'm at a park, if I'm in my yard, I just enter the GPS location and enter the birds that I see in that time period, and it tracks them. And if you don't know what the birds are, this other amazing thing, and this is also by Cornell University, is called Merlin. And essentially, it asks you 5 questions. And from those 5 questions, it spits out a list of pictures and the sounds of birds that fit into that category. Where you saw it, when you saw it, what time of year, what coloration, what size. And based on those 5 questions, it gives you a list of birds to choose from. This is the bird I saw. When you click it, it automatically enters it in that other Cornell iBird program. So you're actually learning how to identify birds by what they look like and what they sound like and where you see them. And you're helping science all at the same time. It's really cool. So yesterday I identified 4 bird species from my backyard, and many more yet to do. And don't even have a bird feeder up yet. So once that happens, I'm sure I'll see a bunch more stuff. And I also have a couple of squirrels that live in the banana tree in my backyard. Okay, I'm done.
Something titmouse. That's all I got from that.
Tufted titmouse. We also have Carolina chickadees and American crows and turkey vultures, and wood stork was the other bird that I identified. Dave, I saw an owl this morning. I also caught a fish and have been drawing a rap album cover so unemployment doesn't totally suck today. Yeah, I was sorry to hear that you lost the job, but you don't seem too sorry about it. So I bet in your yard, because I know you got water in your backyard, you'll see even more bird species, Dave. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What do you guys want to talk about? What's going on? What's happening in the world? What the fuck? Corey, back to you.
Yeah. Hey, guy who does show with me things. Yeah, no, I like that was 5 minutes we weren't talking about Baby Yoda. Sorry, just kidding. I'm funny. What the hell?
How about Stacey Abrams? 1 million.
She's amazing.
Georgians have requested their mail ballots for the January 5th runoff election. Our time is now to elect Reverend Warnock and Ossoff to the U.S. Senate. So let's get it done. 1 million mail-in ballot requests in the past 2 weeks. Do you think they're concerned and excited about voting in Georgia?
I think so.
I think they kind of are. One of the weirdest things I saw yesterday, Ginny Ruppert posted a billboard from somewhere in Georgia that says Loeffler and what's the other doofus's name? Purdue. Loeffler and Purdue didn't deliver for Trump. Don't deliver for them.
That's amazing. That's
paid for by real Americans. I'm like, yeah, threaten me with a good time.
Yeah. I mean, the whole idea is like, if you can't deliver this illegally to a criminal president, then we're not going to be your friends anymore. Yeah. And all I could say to that is like, you know, I think that like you can get some seeds and you can reap them. And then you can like follow stupid Christian quotes and then sow those seeds, I think is the phrase. You sow the seeds that you reap. Did?
No, you reap the seeds that you
reap what you sow. I know. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah,
it didn't work. It didn't land. I was like a plane. It was like, crash. But
well, all planes land. All planes land. It's just a question of how if anybody walks away.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
You can't agree. What's up with the Republicans discouraging people to vote for Republicans? I mean, I don't know, but I want to make phone calls on their behalf.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I mean, you're right. It's stolen. For sure. Don't trust Kemp. Yeah. And I mean, really, the best
Kemp's a Democratic Party operative.
I mean, like, to me, This is and it's something that I couldn't even have hoped for, right? But it's such a gross thing that they've been doing for so long, and they've been destroying people's trust in the vote by suppressing the vote and by doing like really, really fucking terrible things, kicking hundreds of thousands of people off the rolls, and. So this low level distrust in the whole system, and then Trump comes along and thinks that, okay, well, I'm a dummy, I can fucking play this game, only I'm gonna ramp it from 1 or 2 to 100, which is what he does to everything that's terrible. And now they're like, well, maybe there really isn't any reason to vote at all. Like that one clip where some Republican operatives were out trying to do a town hall for the Loeffler and
getting shouted down.
Yes, right. Yeah. Like there's not even any point to this.
That was the chair of the National Republican Party getting shouted down by "Lock him up" chants. Oh my god!
What? I mean, it seems like kind of to me like the best case scenario of really cancerous malignant insanity.
Yeah,
right, like that it would eat itself is like the kind of the best case scenario.
2 days after the election, I would have given Warnock and Ossoff about a 10% chance of winning either of those runoffs, and I think it's up in the air right now. I think it's 40-50% chance that they win.
And
it's because Republicans are busy eating themselves.
Yeah,
and firing spit wads at each other. Dan Crenshaw is getting attacked by people that say he's too liberal. Right. What the fuck, man? I don't even know what planet I'm living in anymore. I don't even. Did I see Giuliani blow a fart yesterday during his testimony? No, but
is everyone super shocked? So I saw like you guys had in the thread that crazy lady, and I didn't even watch it because I don't need that in my life. Like I can imagine how insane it was. Like for Giuliani, I saw the meme where like Giuliani's basically reaching out and like, "Hey, you might want to slow this down," and she's like, "Yeah." It's like Ultra Karen, basically, as a guest.
Yeah. Also, it turns out people have found her modeling and acting profile on IMDb or somewhere like that.
Oh, fuck!
And also, she's been off probation for about 11 months. She was convicted of a computer crime felony, which was obscenity. So she took an obscenity charge on the internet. I don't know how. Look, I'm on the seamiest parts of the internet sometimes. I don't know how you commit a felony crime for obscenity on the internet, but I think you probably have to work at it. So I don't know who that person was, but holy crap, she was obnoxious. And it wasn't like, it's one that if you're going to be sarcastic and swagger, you better be fucking smart. But sarcastic, swagger, and stupid just aren't, that's just not a good way to go through life. No.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not.
And that's what she was all three. So it was, pretty bullet.
I saw a few people posting, even like, and again, this is like the sort of the downside of being in the crypto space, because it's all, not all, but there's tons of sort of libertarian minded, contrarian thinkers, which, being contrarian and thinking, Bitcoin will eat the world is sort of a thing that comes, but man, when it goes too far really quickly. And so there's a few people posting like, oh, we just want to think critically about this. But if I see this video of people dragging suitcases of ballots around, so they weren't suitcases, they were just fucking ballot holders that are completely and totally normal. Tons of people got suckered by that shit, where it's just like, oh my God, there's like actual shit. And it's out there now, right? Because fuckface was repeating it so many times. And what's really frustrating to me is watching people get suckered by this when we were all covering that they were telegraphing that they were going to do this exact thing at least 7 months ago, right? You don't say voter fraud, voter fraud, voter fraud. Well, what if you win? Well, then there was no voter fraud, right? For like 8 months. And then people are fucking shocked that it's just kind of a gestalt low-level buzz in the culture, so that anything that happens, people who aren't paying attention are like, oh, well, maybe that's not going to happen, then I guess it was fucking voter fraud.
So did you guys hear the statement from Brian Corley, our supervisor of elections here in Pasco County?
No, but I did hear from you that as on brand, he's being pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. As an elected supervisor of elections, my responsibility to the nearly 400,000 constituents of Pasco County is to administer politically agnostic, fair, and transparent elections. It is a duty I proudly and willingly accept in public service and in preservation of our precious democracy. In the days since the election, I have stood by as political pundits and some government officials have politicized the electoral process with baseless claims and misinformation, intent upon undermining the election results. I realized yesterday I could no longer stay silent as I watched Georgia's Gabriel Sterling make an impassioned statement against actions which have resulted in threats against election officials. His words, "It has to stop," compelled me to speak out, not only in a professional capacity, but also as an American citizen. While I recognize the apolitical responsibility of my elected position, it cannot stand by as my work and the work of all professional election administrators becomes the scapegoat of those seeking political gain. And the words of John Adams, and I love it when a Republican intones with John Adams, facts are stubborn things. And while I believe allegations of voter fraud should always be investigated, I have learned through research and speaking to my colleagues that true voter fraud is isolated and infrequent, as confirmed by FBI Director Christopher Wray and recently by Attorney General William Barr. Research has also confirmed that most anomalies or irregularities are the result of clerical errors by election staff who are taxed by extremely long hours in high-stress environments, and the fact that elections administration is highly dependent on temporary staff with steep learning curves and short time frames. To allege that massive voter fraud influenced the 2020 results at a time when our elections have never been more secure is duplicitous. And while it is true that the electoral vote in 2020 mirrored that of 2016, the margin of victory in most contested battleground states is considerably higher than in 2016. With every deep state conspiracy and illegitimate claim of fraud, our democracy sinks deeper and deeper into divisiveness. As the world looks on, the greatest democracy in the world dares to risk the peaceful and orderly transition of power in favor of propagating unfounded claims of rigged elections. Through social media and cable networks, which give unchallenged air to patently false and fabricated conspiracy theories, we legitimize the idea that our electoral process is vulnerable to interference. The desired outcome of Russian meddling in 2016 is documented by both Volume 1 of the Mueller Report. I love it when a Republican brings up the Mueller Report. And the United States Select Committee on Intelligence, chaired by Senator Marco Rubio of Florida. In an ironic twist of fate, even as the current administration's Department of Homeland Security has declared this to be the most secure and transparent election in history, and yet contempt for the process lives on without reality, facts, or evidence of widespread fraud. To date, 26 lawsuits challenging the election results have failed in courts of law. In just this past week, we listened to campaign attorney Joe DiGenova suggest that Chris Krebs, formerly with Homeland Security, should be taken out at dawn and shot. And Attorney General William Barr confirmed the Department of Justice found no evidence of widespread fraud in the election. I believe that history will not be kind to those who are cognizant of the truth yet choose silence for political expediency. In his farewell address in 1796, George Washington spoke of the dangers of those who will enable to subvert the power of the people and to usurp for themselves the reins of government, destroying afterward the very engine which has lifted them to unjust dominion. In the final analysis, the people have spoken, and the enduring truth is that the election is over. It is clear by all accounts that on January 20th, 2021, President-elect Biden will be sworn into office as the President of the United States. After delivering the most secure, transparent election in history with record turnout and during a pandemic, dedicated public servants deserve recognition, respect, and thanks, not vilification. Although our gender, race, and political affiliations are as unique as the regions we represent, the quality that unifies us as professionals is our dedication. We and our staffs take pride in our work as the politically agnostic keepers of the bedrock of our democracy. It's time to stop the destructive rhetoric, to stop prioritizing politics at the expense of our country's founding principles. We need to once again show the world our strength through unification, whether it's Congress singing God Bless America on the steps of the Capitol, as they did after September 11th, or all of us listening to you singing "There is no them, there is only us." We did it before, we must do it again. As I often tell students during school presentations, the great thing about American elections is that once they're over, we all come together as patriots and await our next opportunity to be heard at the ballot box. Our actions today will ensure our voices can be heard in the future. And he is now receiving death threats.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All the comments wherever this has been posted are horrifying. Yeah. Brian Corley.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that Republicans brought this on themselves, but that's what happened.
Yep.
All of them, right? Brian Corley did it by still calling himself a Republican. He's still part of it.
Did I do that or did you do that?
Do what? What happened?
Put up an extra screen got put up there? That was weird.
Yeah, this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, though. Please hold. That's crazy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's the thing for me is Brian Corley is a Republican in a red county. It's got to be awkward for him to go to Republican club meetings now, where they're all rabid and ugly. Yeah. Oh, really? Is this what we're gonna do?
I mean, I sort of feel like, have you met Coffee? Like, if there's a fart, we need to be out. We need to be here for that.
The answer that I gave you is they didn't bother to interview a single witness. Just like you.
Her face,
though. They didn't
that was a squeak.
A single witness. Just like you. They don't want to interview a single witness. Just like you interview a single witness. Just like you interview a single witness. Just like you.
Hold on, one more time.
Want to interview a single witness. Just like you. Don't want to know the truth. Well, you probably know the truth.
Yes.
That's all I needed. Thank you. Show over.
You can't handle the truth or the squeak in my pants. Oh my goodness.
Sir, do you have any evidence? Yes, we have all the.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there was one last week where Feinstein was next to Trump and it looked like he let one go in his adult diaper and she looked insanely uncomfortable. Like, how can I get away from this?
Maybe it was a delayed reaction from hugging fucking Lindsey Graham.
Probably so.
Not that I'm still upset about that. I am though.
Yeah. So yeah, Stacey Abrams says million Georgians registered.
Yeah, that seems huge. How many people voted in the Georgia election?
A lot. I don't have the number in front of me.
Hold on, I'll get it.
Yeah. While you're looking for that, here's something that I wanted to share. Oh, I got to move it to a different tab, don't I? Yeah, I do. So I forgot I had to do that. I remember watching Gabrielle Giffords get sworn into the Senate with her husband, Mark Kelly, standing at her side.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Mark Kelly got sworn into the Senate with Gabby Giffords standing by his side. I just like that picture.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I'm amazed to see that, we're really lucky that she's still around.
Agreed.
No kidding.
So I mean, this will be a less contested election, or I shouldn't say less contested, but there will be less people to vote in Georgia, presumably, for this runoff. And it really will be, who can have the most rabid turnout group in the thing. My point is, like, 1 million mail-in ballots is huge, but less so when 5 million people voted.
Well, okay, but runoff election numbers are always smaller than the main event, especially in a presidential year.
Right. So I don't know by how much though. Right?
Yeah.
Is it 50% smaller? By the way, I do want to say, you know how much I've been railing against third-party voters and how much they suck and they're terrible, and I want them all to stop being stupid?
Yes.
I would like to amend that slightly.
Yes.
Everyone who voted for Joe Jorgensen, you glorious fucking morons. I know you probably wouldn't vote for Biden because he thinks he's a socialist. Again, because you're idiots. But thank you for not voting for Donald Trump. 1.2% in Georgia. Way, like 5 times more than the margin. 6 times more than the margin. That's like, now you know how it feels, you fucking idiots. But thank you, I guess. So I'm like giving with one hand and taking away or smacking with the other.
We're going to have Anthony on to explain to tell the story themselves, because they made a very good case to me last week one night around the fire that we don't need those non-party voters to join the Democratic Party. We just need them to vote with us on important issues. They can stay NPA, and we, the Democrats in the party, can still determine who our candidates are in the primary process. And we are the best equipped to understand those candidates and what they stand for. That we can motivate them to vote for things that are important to all of us, our shared values, and we should work harder to do that without calling them fucking idiots.
I love them. Yep.
That's a good start. That's a good start.
I mean, that's like it. Yeah, no, I am extremely open to the fact that me calling people fucking idiots is not productive. That's totally plausible.
My 3-year-old son is laughing at the fart noises.
Your
Well, we're
3-year-old son is a
too.
genius.
Yeah, he's
Don't
in
make
good
me
company.
go get it again, because I will.
Jimmy, yeah, sorry we didn't get to Facebook this morning. Corey took a ban for calling Nazis Nazis. And here we are. So we're on YouTube only this morning, but thank you for joining us anyway. Sue Gentry, all week I've been really off, and I think it's because I've missed tuning in on the regular. Yeah, well, thank you. I'm thinking maybe it's because you've been playing too much Minecraft, but then
That's not a thing.
That's not an actual thing. Also, Ginny Rupert's son is now on our server.
Nice.
Yes.
I feel like the dome is so long. It takes so long.
It's beautiful though.
It's
really beautiful.
I was hoping to have it done for church on Sunday, unless I get a lot of time to work on it tomorrow. It's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I want to say I'm halfway, but I don't even feel like I am.
Yeah, not discount all the gloriously idiotic patriots that voted for Kanye West.
Yeah. So, apparently we got an article on Minecraft. That's fun.
Nice.
So I like your new studio, by the way. I saw pictures looking the other way. I'm excited for how cool that looks.
Yeah, I moved that other big screen off here. It was half 1080p. It's not. It's a TV, and I'm gonna move it back over there to the other part of the room. But
all right. I mean, it looks cool. So good.
Oh, I have because you know what else is going up in here. I have an awesome poster from my friend's band, Merry Band of Men, or Band of Merry Men, or whatever the heck it was called. I have a cool astronaut poster from your band that's going to go up in here, and the 2 big Vote Fest, banners and some other cool stuff. So pretty cool. It's gonna look pretty good in here when we get done.
I forgot that banner was really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. Yeah, and you gave it to me because I don't know why.
I did because you're cool and you're like the biggest fan I will probably ever have. And I
had no idea that you could play, with a band until that night I saw you guys. So that was
Well, in that version, again, like you saw me, Tom, and Dan Elson, which is if I could handpick, if I could handpick a 3-piece with Kirby, that would be who I like right now. That would be who I would pick.
Right.
If I Ben Harper calls and said, "Hey, you need a band, you're going to go on tour," I'd be like, "You guys need to come with me." And hopefully Tom would stop playing video games for that, although he won't stop playing video games for just about anything else. Anyways, yeah, they're really, really good. So I think Shipple's going live. I had a conversation with the CEO of Wombat Wallet, which is like the new wallet that I want everybody using on EOS because it has free transactions. Lynx still does not, right? So everybody keeps running into the whole like, you don't have enough CPU for this, and then everyone's like, what the fuck? And then I was like, Anyways, Wombat is super easy. And talking to him, they've got it integrated into a bunch of games now. You can go to, I think, womplay.io, and like a bunch of fucking cool games where you can like earn tokens, and it's all the whole thing. So that got me thinking about Shipple a lot. And so I, told everyone like we need a use case for Shipple. So if anybody wants to make their, favorite Shipple meme creation into an NFT, you spend 1 million Shipple. Everyone got 1 million for free, so it's not really a big deal. And I'll do that for them. And so we've done that with a few people now. And I already like I know NFTs. Dun, dun, dun.
I forgot to mute my phone. Sorry, guys.
No problem. It's like your first day. Yeah, I know that when NFT stuff that I'm involved in makes me want to actually buy those things. I'm like, oh, we're on to something. And I literally I'm sending the 100 NFTs to anybody who does this deal with me, and then I'm going to their page and buying them because I want to make sure I have some, which is really
that
fun.
happened to me yesterday. Yeah.
I bought some from Chris Love, who made some. I'm gonna be getting some from Sue when she puts them on sale. She's got her her rabbit hole one, which I think is super awesome. Anyway, all of this stuff.
Donna has that on a t-shirt. I think I have that on a t-shirt too.
Dude,
Alice in Wonderland one.
They're so good. They're so good. But yeah, I think so on Chirp, you've been able to post and earn things like Boyd token, which is that big distributed computer thing that's really cool, and Telos and a bunch of other things. I think that Shipple might be live in 3 freaking channels today.
Nice.
Yeah, which would be really cool. It'll be 1,000 for any post that gets 10 likes and 100 per like. Just because, again, like I sent them 500 million. We're not playing around. But that'll be active in the SpaceX channel. And obviously you can spam it, but I'll fucking block you forever off Chirp if you do. So post cool shit that makes sense in the channel. I know like everybody watching this, you guys are all awesome. So I'm mostly talking to, I think, people in the Philippines that are the bane of my existence. I love them, but they suck at this.
I wanted to say, like Corey made an NFT out of one of my memes. When we started Shipple, I was trying to understand and grapple with all of this. Like, my basic understanding of cryptocurrency was, was poor. And watching how it like, I tend to find analogies to help explain things. I like to analogize things. And what I was having trouble with was how a token like this with no value could have value. And I started thinking about what could we do to show it having value. And what I happened upon was this idea: if you go and you make a real world donation to a charity in your community and you post proof that you did so, I will give you, I don't even remember what the amount was, like 300,000 Shipple. And like within hours, we had raised a couple $100 for charities locally and nationally. And it was like, oh, so Corey, when he made an NFT out of one of the memes about that yesterday, and he put right in the metadata in it that I was the first person to come up with a use case for Shipple, and I got all weepy and like, I never thought of myself as some sort of a cryptocurrency pioneer, but apparently I had an original thought, which was
that I think the stories. Anytime there is a story that I could tell around it, I definitely want to embed that. Because like when you go to if you own one of these memes, you can just click on it, and all of that data will be embedded in it. It's like the back of the card or the back of the
whatever, right? On a baseball card on the back, there's all the stats for the player.
Right,
there's
right.
an analog for you,
Yeah. So anyway, it's cool. We just started doing that. Obviously, if you've ever made a Shipple meme and you got a million Shipple lying around, do that. And if you don't have a million Shipple,
you can have if you're involved in this whole thing, you can have the #1 minted card of my Shipple meme for the Shipple Charity Flying Circus for $5,000.
I forgot.
Right now, you can go to get on your Wax account, and you could buy that first edition Shipple Charity Flying Circus meme for $5,000. And if you do, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't half that money go to the Haiti charity?
Okay, so no, because we're not part of that.
Oh, okay.
But
I'll tell you what, if you buy it for $5,000,
right,
I will donate $4,000 to Hands of the Goddess.
That's awesome.
That's what I will do.
That I started thinking about, like, because I actually I had one. I had an NFT that I bought for $38 yesterday. It was a mint one from the Uplift thing. Sell for $500 an hour later. And right,
and that does have a charitable effect, right?
Well, 8%. This is secondary market, right? And so secondary market, 8% of that goes to Uplift. So all of that is going to them. Cool. But it made me think, like, since that was so easy, that's why I started doing this. And it's like that little, $450, chunk of money that is ridiculous in my mind that shouldn't, necessarily exist, is why I'm just like buying up, Shipple memes. Because like that just is sort of, I've got that kind of earmarked out to play around with all this stuff.
Yep. Hey, Ginny, I want to make sure I don't miss this. I did mention that your son was on our Minecraft server now, so that's cool. And apparently got right busy and is making stuff right away. So
that's cool.
Yeah. I think I was up at 4:30 this morning. I went back to bed eventually, but I thought about jumping on it. I want to really work on that cave. I want to make that underground cave big and mysterious. And
can you use and I don't know, this might not make sense because I feel like the sea lanterns make a lot better light than the whatever, those little fire sticks. Fire sticks. Oh,
those are called torches, Corey.
Yeah, torches. Yeah, fire sticks. Yeah. Anyway. I think the other thing, if somebody wants to take this on, the middle building, there's like some pillars up. We need to have pillars all the way around, and they need to be evenly spaced. And I haven't had time to look into that. So if anyone wants to just do that, and those pillars will run all the way up to the roof.
Nice. His goal is a
Genie,
100 by
crazy.
100 home with themed levels. So far, he just has a super smelter. That's awesome.
Cool.
I had a science story that I wanted to share this morning, and we forgot to get to that. So let's maybe close out with that.
Let's pivot.
Let me stream this because this is. I mean, it's hard for me to imagine that this is happening. But Voyager, remember Voyager launched in the 70s?
Yeah,
is still creating new scientific knowledge.
that's cool.
There's the link. The Voyager spacecraft detects a new type of solar electron burst. A team of physicists led by the University of Iowa reports the first detection of bursts of cosmic ray electrons accelerated by shock waves originating from major eruptions in the sun. It's actually made by instruments on board both Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. Occurred as the Voyagers continue their journey outward through interstellar space. They are outside of our solar system. We launched 2 things that went outside of our solar system, and it only took them 30 years to get there. So space is big. Space is really fucking big. So there's the link to that science story if you'd like to check that out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around NFTs. What the fuck? Oh my god! It's like they're like digital trading cards, Magic the Gathering cards.
Kind of, but yeah, times basically anything. M Blue actually made a video on this. I posted it to Shipple, and Dave, I sent it to you too, but you might not watch it. It's like 3 minutes long. It's not very long, but I think it really explains what's happening.
The quality of your art is such that if you started putting them up there,
I will buy them.
Buy the shit out of them.
And not only that, but there is ways to do gamified drops like Uplift. I would be really
like you buy a crate.
I would be stoked to connect you with the M Blue and the guy who built Atomic Hub.io to figure out how to do a professional drop, because I think you're better than 60% of the shit that's on Atomic Hub, probably more.
Yes, but how do I use them to pay my electric bill and buy a truck?
You sell shit for real dollars and wax that you can change into real dollars. I like the $500 that I just made selling. I could send that to Coinbase and buy a fucking Xbox with it if I wanted to, but I won't.
Yeah, Fred. How do we communicate with Voyager when it's outside the solar system? Same way as we did before. It just takes a long time for information to get back and forth.
One of my favorite Twitter accounts just says how many light minutes or light hours Voyager is away every day.
Can I guess?
You can. Let me see if I can find it, because I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, but take a guess.
I think it's probably 21 light hours.
Okay.
So I don't know if I don't even know if I have a scope for that, but that's how long the signal was. So the signal is the signal. It just takes longer to get here. That's all.
Yeah.
Corey's looking it up. So while he's doing that, can we discuss Australian animals glowing in UV light? # platypus. How did we not know this before? Like what? You think UV light has been something we study with for a while? Did we just discover that they glow under UV light? That's a new thing.
Oh, hey, what did you say, dude?
22.
21 hours and 4 minutes.
I was close.
Well done.
I was close.
That's Voyager 1. Voyager 2 is 17.5 hours.
Nice. Yeah, because Voyager 1, even though it launched earlier, went up above the plane of the ecliptic sooner. So it's actually a shorter distance than Voyager 2, which went further out before doing the same thing. If I remember my trajectory. Yeah, 21 hours each way. So we can't send it any new commands that it can, hey, turn left now to avoid that rock. But it sends data back to us constantly from the few working instruments that it has. And it has very, very little light for battery power. So that's what they've had to do over the years, is they've had to pare down what it can do, because it only has a certain amount of voltage for the entire, for the entirety of a day to get things accomplished. So basically everything that's still working on Voyager is a passive listening system that's basically just taking in data. It's nothing has to turn or look at anything. It just is taking in collection data and reporting it back to Earth, and they're interpreting it. And it's amazing to me that this long after the launch, the things that they thought of to do in the 70s are still valid. Like we're still learning things from the same instruments that we put out there. Imagine how much more we could do now with listening instruments. You know, think about how the rovers have progressed and what they're capable of on the surface of Mars. I think it's time for us to launch more Voyager probes. Maybe this one we shoot straight up out of the planet ecliptic right away. Instead of going into the outer planets, we just go.
Well, honestly, you send it to Jupiter and wing it north.
Yeah, just up, for sure. That'd be cool.
Yeah, or north because I'm geocentric. Anyway.
Can I just draw stuff and send it to someone and pay them a percentage of what I make? I don't.
Yes, me. I will absolutely fucking run that shit.
There you go.
And just name a tiny, stupid, fucking ridiculously small percentage, and I'll figure it out. Legit, like Dave. I'll even just we'll spend an hour walking you through it, and or even do like a little test run and see what happens. But
Dave's in good form. Dave's had plenty of coffee this morning. Voyager is basically the Internet Explorer of space objects. It takes forever for data to get back for it. That's pretty accurate. Good call. Yeah, I would love to see the NFT things. Like your art is so much better than a lot of what I'm seeing on there. And I will tell you that there are some big media companies that are doing these things too. So
Atari dropped on Atomic Hub. Fucking Garbage Pail Kids did, but that was kind of a gimme. I didn't even know what the hell it was, but apparently that made a whole lot of sense. Yeah, there's just tons. I think I'm a huge yes, please. Let's do this.
Yeah. Corey Elko, you can look up the values of Minecraft light. That's right. The various strengths of different light sources in Minecraft is knowable. So there. Ready to wrap this up, man?
Yeah.
I got to go do some grocery shopping.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm really glad I came into it. I was going to take it till Sunday for church, but then the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to see you guys, give you an update on what's going on with us, because it's been a ride. It's been a ride, and pretty grateful to all of you for being here for us. Yeah, we're not having a housewarming party. That's not a thing we're going to do. But my mom is coming over for bagels and coffee tomorrow. So,
nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is on the Hill right now. Republicans scrambled to counter calls to boycott Georgia runoffs.
Aww.
So this is like what you're saying, what the boys are saying. What they are saying is that I should not in this moment say you dumb fucking morons. Because what I should really be doing is staying open to the idea that these kind of Republicans might join with me on a policy proposal. I will throw up right now. That's so dumb. How many times do we have to get our asses beat in by Republicans who do not give a fuck about you and never will, to finally understand that we have to build a coalition of fucking people that actually understand what's going on and beat them? Like how many times? This is why Democrats lose. It's not why they win. And again, I would love to live in that world. That is a beautiful world that would make sense. But there has been absolutely no evidence that will work in any way, shape, or form outside a tiny microcosm of a local area.
Doreen, yay, we'll get up to 54 today.
Just runs right by that.
We're going walking for the first time in nearly a week, missing our 5-mile treks. Good for you. I'm glad you're getting out and walking today. Apparently, Coffee Baby is making it more and more difficult for her to get out and see the world.
By the way, I'm grateful for Doreen being here and for everyone else showing up on YouTube. Thank you guys very much. Sorry I got booted or whatever. We didn't do gratitudes at the beginning because we just were too excited.
Hey, Tracy Armas just jumped on to say hi. Greg, say hi to your mom for me. I will. I'm going to see her tomorrow morning. She'll come by for coffee this evening in the house. And we're all excited because we have some Africa stuff that's hung up that that she got when we were there. So it's going to be nice for her to see that stuff displayed. Makes me happy. Making my mom happy makes me happy, and I'm grateful. So that's good stuff.
Yeah, your mom was awesome.
Yeah, she's all right, I guess.
Yeah, Dave. All my gratitude today involved the Mandalorian. Yeah.
All right, I'll have to go check it out.
Actually, this week's Star Trek was freaking super good too.
Nice.
Was it as good as the Mandalorian?
You know what? I watched the first episode of the current season of the new
Discovery.
Discovery, thank you. and I haven't gotten back to it. So I have a binge now. I could put 5 or 6 new episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll have to catch up on those too.
Yeah,
it's my spare time.
Yeah, right. Now all your
but like right now, how I feel is everything we had to get done was time pressure, and I had to exhaust myself to get it done, get out on the date, and get in on the date. And now that's done. So now I can take my time, empty one box at a time, wax on, wax off. I'm feeling very relaxed and very at home. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Get on with our Friday church. Sunday morning, 9:30 Eastern on the So Local Live Network, we think. Hopefully by then.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do it there anyway. We could do it on my personal account, but we could only do one platform on my personal account.
Yeah, then it wouldn't be the YouTube. Yeah, either way, we'll figure it out. I mean, we probably should, if that's what we need to do to be on Facebook, that's probably what we should do.
We're gonna do that. And if you have my God,
sweet.
Stu Gentry, check it out. I think I just listed my first NFT.
Hey, do you guys have like 5 minutes? Or like 2 minutes?
Okay, sure.
I'll go buy that shit.
Head fake. We're not really leaving.
Doink. So this is Atomic Hub. This button right here is where you get the uplift crates.
Watch this, Dave Myers.
Which is really, really cool. And those crates include the music video that has yours truly singing about Bitcoin, which is super weird. Oh, dude, it's right there as a new listing. Oh, cool. Bye.
How much?
12 wax.
Oh, wax. 46 cents. That's a bargain.
That is very reasonable.
I'm going to go ahead and buy that one for you for $1.
Dude, too late. Yeah, watch this. When I see assets like this that are extremely undervalued, so that one's gone now. So then you go over to this is on my other account. Doesn't matter. So you click on this to get to your inventory, which Greg forgets all the time, which is fine.
Yeah.
And then you go down to this list on market thing. This is the secondary market, right? Amount of wax. What was it? Like 15?
Yeah.
How many
46 cents was the dollar.
46 cents. How many wax was that though?
I don't know.
Well, it usually tells you how.
You use the drop down. Use the drop down and select dollars.
Oh, this is the only sale.
Right,
so this is the thing. It actually shows up. So it sold for 12 wax, 46 cents. Okay. I always 10x it because I'm not fucking around. And that's what happened when somebody, like some crazy person.
So now if I were to go in, I'm trying to remember how to get in here.
I mean, you could if you wanted to go buy it. It'd be weird.
Atomic Hub first, right? Yeah.
Now, Dave, this is where Dave Myers. This is where it gets really, really interesting. When you list it on the market, this marketplace marketplace fee, this 1% goes to Atomic Hub. The taker marketplace fee goes to Wax, if I'm not mistaken. 2% goes to the house. Now, this collection fee, I set this up because the Shipple memes is the creation that I set up, right? And we would set up your own so that we could validate and it could be kind of its own brand. You could set this collection fee at whatever you want, right? A lot of people do 8% so that it's like a 10% VIG every time you sell something or whatever. That 8% on the secondary market goes to you every time in perpetuity. So let's say we sell a big drop of like, however many NFTs we wanted to sell, right? We make a little bit of wax and we, sell that for US dollars and everybody's fucking happy and, you get some bills paid, fine. As long as people are buying and selling these collectibles for the rest of time, you're going to get a small cut every time it happens. Like that's the sleeper hit of the whole industry as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so unshare yours. I want to share mine.
Okay.
Let me move this to another tab. I couldn't believe how easy this was. I actually got this right the first time.
I know. It was great.
Okay, so here we go. So here's me on Atomic Hub. And there's the new listing. You can see it's for 120 wax or $4.63. You listed it initially for 46 cents, right?
Yep.
I just bought it for 10 times that amount. 120 wax.
Nerd.
It's mine now. Oh, I gotta
you gotta log it. You gotta log in your wallet.
Son of a biscuit. It just automatically does it, right? No,
you got to click on whatever you used to log in.
All right, I'm going to unshare the screen here because
you really love. So that was hilarious. Down the road too, like my target initially is to make sure that we've got 10 Shipple memes in the collection. Actually, you should do one of my own as well. But then I think I might be able to start putting them in packs and selling them that way as well. So there could be some interesting ways to sort of collect them. And this is basically the Shipple thing is basically just me playing around and experimenting and creating a use case for Shipple, because the only way I'll do it is if you pay me $1 million Shipple.
So essentially, Sue just made a little money there, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, like $3 or $4 or whatever it was. Yep. By the way, this is another really fun thing that you can do. You can create a link. And now I keep telling everyone to get Wax accounts, and this is why. If you have a Wax account, you're going to be able to be the first one to claim this. So this link is a download link to an NFT. The first person to click on it and accept it gets that NFT. It's a one-off, just an easy way to give one of these things away to anybody that might want it.
Okay, I've forgotten how my password works, so I'll have to do it
every fucking time. Didn't you just like click on Facebook? Like, how many times did I tell you to just click on Facebook to make your account, and then like, don't do email? None of that's all stupid.
Well, I can do that now, can't I?
I hope so. I don't know how you logged in or how you set up your account. So I don't know. Like, you have to do it the same way every time.
Transaction failed. Bye. All right, I'll do it often.
All right. Either way,
did
I back up your stuff? I hope I did.
Yeah, no, I can get into it. I gotta
okay, whatever.
Start. I gotta start over. Anyway, Sue, I'm gonna buy your thing for $4.63, and you all made some money on your first.
All right,
and then you can buy one of my cheap Shipple Flying Circus memes.
There you go.
And boost it up.
So, what do you think? What do you think? Cause I've got now like 18 million ideas to do something with Dave's stuff, but I kind of want to just do like a tester. Like let's make a one-off for 10, right? Like just like super rare, but like price them out. Like let's do a market test. Are we really willing to buy these things? Would you buy one of 10 randomly distributed ones? We don't know who's going to get the mint one or whatever for like $10 each, right? Because like I would for sure fucking buy one for $10.
Right.
Anyway, we'll figure that out. Anyone looking for these things, you can actually go into if you go to the market, which is a link, or you actually explore is better. And in the search bar, just type in Shipple. It'll the collection will come up, and then all that stuff will be there.
Nice.
Anyway, cool beans, man. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Good talk. Welcome to NFT land.
That doesn't look like my Wax account. Okay, that's weird. I'm so screwed. I'm not a robot.
I feel like we've played this movie before.
I know. I gotta get out of here. All right, I gotta go do stuff.
All right, man.
Oh, no, I'm in. All right, I love you guys.
All right,
ciao. Wait. Sasquatch is real.
Right? Sasquatch is real. Are you doing the buttons?
Did it.